Hi, and welcome to this YouTube video. I'm glad you're here. So, if you've seen the length of this YouTube video, you know there's quite a few matches. So I'm going to keep this intro short and sweet. But I hope you guys enjoy this YouTube video as much as I enjoyed playing in both challenges. And yeah, like and subscribe if you want to see me go to the Las Vegas Regional later this year. Actually, like and subscribe though. Ticket prices went up by $10, so now they're $80, and it's kind of expensive. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. For my first match, my opponent was playing Ethan's Typhlosion, and I went second. Play an Artisan, Gibble, Arvin, TM Evo, Earthen Vessel. This counter catcher to use Earthen Vessel. 1 energy, 2 energy. Yeah, Gabite is just better to get. Alright, I'll draw for turn. This Rosalia, this Monkey Dory on my bench, this Gibble, put this Gabite up here, and then I'm gonna Champions Call. Yeah. And then I'm gonna use this one's Champions Call. This Gabite into Garchomp. Use a basic energy. Glass to this one. And I get to draw cards until I have 6 in my hand, so I get to draw 4. Having a turn 2 Garchomp made me feel really confident, but having Garchomp wasn't enough. I still needed to work on setting up my bench. Okay, my bad. I'll grab Unflipper, so I'm using it this turn. And then I'll grab... And I'll bring out this Garchomp, attach for turn, onto here. My opponent then knocked out one of my Garchomps the following turn, which was honestly a misplay on my end. But by having one Roserade prized, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put out enough damage for the rest of the match. Draw for turn, a Cynthia's Power Weight, a Night Stretcher, Cynthia's Power Weight here, Midori. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take 1 card for the 6. So here's where my opponent made a completely accidental mistake. While he was using Dracolic's ability, he accidentally grabbed 3 cards instead of the 2, but our judge came over and sorted everything out, but now he had a 2 prize penalty, meaning I had to take 2 less prize cards to win. 40, and put Team Rocket's Watchtower.
Not loud.
Night Stretcher, basic energy, onto the Cynthia Spirit Tomb. I'll put it on the Cyndaquil. Bring up this Spirit Tomb. And Buddy Poffin, Iono, Gabite, and then I'm gonna evolve this Gibble. Now I'll take a prize card. Okay. Power Weight to this Gabite, to Garchomp, and an Iono. And then I'll attach for turn. And I will do Corkscrew Dive for 130 onto your Typhlosion. Then I'll draw for turn. I'll attach for turn. It does 290.
Yeah. And you get your last prize. Good game, bud.
Good game. For my second match, my opponent was using Dragapult EX, and if you've seen any of my videos before, you know how I feel about this deck. But I was going second, and my opponent immediately passed their turn. Onto here, I'm gonna Crispin, 1 Fighting, 1 Dark. I'll attach the Psychic Energy to this Gibble. Did I say Psychic? I mean Fighting. Draw for turn. Into Gabite. To find this Gabite. This Rosalia. Slice for 40, and then I'll take a prize card.
Just counter that Rosalia.
Okay.
I'll research. Retreat. Get you call for 10. No items.
Draw for turn. For Roserade. Champions Call. Rosalia. I'll use this Champions Call. This Rosalia, but I can't evolve it yet, so I'm sure. Attach. Retreat. To Garchomp. 1 into Garchomp for 130, and then I get a draw until I have 6 cards, so I'm gonna draw 2.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna take my prize card.
Iono.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Phantom Dive 200 knockout, 600 Rosalia knockout.
After my opponent had just taken a 3 prize card turn, I was not feeling good about my chances of winning.
1, 2, 3, 4. My discard pile. Draw for turn. And take a bite. Oh, Champion's Call. Grab Spiritomb. I'll do 260, knockout.
My opponent then used Jamming Tower, which disables tools, and this set him up perfectly for another 3 prize turn, cementing my loss.
That's
So my third match was against an Evolution deck, and I still don't really know what to do against it since I've only played against it like 4 times, but I knew Team Rocket's Tower would disrupt him bad, and luckily, I run 2 of them.
draw for turn. I'm gonna attach for turn here.
Okay.
I'm gonna Iono. Then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do Rock Hurl for 40.
There's Assault Landing for 70.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'll attach for turn. Put down this Monkey Dory. Team Rocket's Watchtower. I'm gonna boss his order up the Eevee.
And I'll just use Assault Landing for the knockout.
Okay.
So here's where I started to get nervous because my entire team was getting swept by a Fan Rotom. And I also realized that 2 of my Gible and 1 of my Roselia were prized, so I need these basic Pokemon to survive.
I'll grab this Roselia. Spiritomb. That's the end of my turn.
Use boss's orders on the Gible. And then I'll Assault.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'll this in a Roserade. Night Stretcher. Back this Gible. I'll use Arven. I'll grab an Ultra Ball.
I'll use Iono. I'll use Assault Landing for 70.
My bad. Draw for turn. Crispin. A basic and a basic Dark.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw for turn. Down this Gible onto my bench. The Champion's Call.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Garchomp. Put this on here.
Okay.
Evolve. I'll boss his orders up the Eevee EX for 130, and then times 2, it's 260.
I'll play.
So my opponent then got a Sparkling Crystal and a Boss's Orders, which is really bad for me because I knew exactly what he was planning on doing. But long story short, he knocks out my Garchomp, and I can't do anything after he knocks out that.
Alright, that's game.
Good game.
So my 4th match, I went up against Dragapult EX again. But here was my starting hand, and my opponent led with Badoo. But I also noticed they had a Mimikyu on their bench, something I hadn't seen mixed in with Dragapult before.
I'll grab this Gible, this Roselia, and then I'll grab Monkey Door, attach for turn.
My opponent was able to get 2 energies on that Mimikyu by turn 2, which was now a problem because, like the match before, it one-shots all of my basic Pokemon, and I need them to live.
Arven. Grab a Team Evo, Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel, and I'll this Shaman.
Oh, it's a cute one.
One. I pulled it myself. Turn to this Gible. Bite. Cynthia's. I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna Artisan.
Yep.
I'll grab this Roselia. I'm gonna Arven. Rare Candy. Plus. I'm gonna free retreat. Bring this to goodbye. Turn onto the goodbye. This Pokemon, sorry.
Okay, and you're doing 40, so that's 30.
Yeah, and that knocks out.
I'm gonna use boss's orders to boss up that one.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna evolve this into Roserade. And the Cynthia Spiritomb. Hourglass here. Play Iono. The Garchomp.
Okay. But
Draw for turn. Buddy popping. Oh, yeah. I was just trying to find it. That kills. I'm gonna draw for turn. Hi, editing Jason here. So for some reason, the camera stopped recording. I didn't press stop recording during that match, but it stopped recording. There's only 3 matches after where it stopped, but I lost and I ended the challenge with a record of 1-3 and I placed 13th. So not all that good, but yesterday was still a good day because 1, I had fun, and that's all that matters when you're playing Pokemon, because at the end of the day, it is just a game. sometimes people forget that. I got my first playmat yesterday, and it's like super cool. It's the collab one for Garchomp, and it's sold out everywhere, and it goes for like $60 on eBay for some reason. And yeah, I'm really excited that I got it. I traded the store credit I won to my Pokemon professor, shout out Professor Ken, and he gave me the playmat because he had it and he doesn't use it, and now it's mine. I did get prize packs yesterday, and this is my confession. I did record it, but I'm not going to put them in this video because it was only 2, and I didn't get anything good. But I will put the prize packs that I get today in this video because I know you guys like watching me open packs. But on top of that, I did buy Destined Rivals packs yesterday. I bought 5. I kind of went over budget a little bit, but I pulled the Ethan's Typhlosion illustration rare, and I'm so happy with it. I'm not trading this card in for store credit or anything. This is staying in the collection. I also got Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. I really like Mewtwo. He's like top 3 legendaries for me, so this is also staying in the collection. And then I got Arvin's Mavistiff. I didn't play Scarlet Violet, so I don't really care for this Pokemon, but he's cool, and I'll keep him in the collection just because I like Destined Rivals as a set. Maybe I should master set it. That would be a fun challenge for like the channel. Like and subscribe and leave a comment if you want to see me master set Destined Rivals. Low-key, I'm like actually super down because I already have a lot of the illustration rares. Well, not a lot, but a couple. Anyways, here's day 2.
So for my first match of day 2, my opponent was using a deck that I've literally never seen before, nor do I know what to call it, but it revolves around transferring energy with our Mirage. This was my starting hand. For my first turn, I attached an energy to Rosalia, played an Iono, put a Monkey Dory onto my bench, and attacked for 20 damage. My opponent, however, was able to get a turn 2 Iron Hands EX, and it was looking to be Jover.
I'll Night Stretcher, this basic energy. I'll attach for turn. I'll Arvin, this TM Evo. I'll grab this Buddy Buddy Poffin. I'm gonna use a Buddy Buddy Poffin. 1 Gibble, 2 Gibble. I'll evolve both of these Gibbles into Gabites.
Iron Hands EX then knocked out my Monkey Dory, and now my opponent had taken 4 prize cards in 3 turns.
Draw for turn. Champions Call, both of them. This Garchomp here. Here. Hourglass to this Garchomp. Arvin. I'm gonna grab this Night Stretcher, this Power Glass. I'm gonna attach a Power Glass to this Garchomp. Night Stretcher. I'll attach return here. I'm gonna go ahead and do Corkscrew Dive for 200. And then I get to draw cards until I have 6 in my hand.
Yeah, it's a draw turn, right?
Yeah.
I'll just arm press for 160.
Okay. I'll draw for turn. Arvin. I have a Counter Catcher, a Cynthia's Power Weight. I'll Ultra Ball, Rare Candy. And I will drop Cynthia's Gabite, this Monkey Dory, Counter Catcher up the Durant EX, or I'll do Corkscrew Dive for 100. Draw for turn. Crispin. From the Crispin, I'll attach this Dark Energy here and take 30 off of here and put it on the Iron Hands. I'll attach for turn onto this Garchomp. I'll put this Rosalia on my bench. I'll do Corkscrew Dive for another 100. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I'll just take my 2 first cards.
My opponent then used the Nest Ball to grab a Latias EX and then put down the new Reshiram EX, which is just a better Charizard. He transferred energy over and knocked out my Garchomp, resulting in a first round loss. My second match was against Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX, and I was going second. I attached for turn and immediately passed, and this was my hand.
Draw for turn. Put this Gibble onto my bench. Crispin. Attach with the Crispin to here. I'll attach for turn onto here.
My opponent then played Spikemouth Gym, which was able to find any Marnie's Pokemon, but luckily I had a plan for next turn.
Draw for turn. I'll Town Store and get rid of Spikemouth Gym. And I'll attach this Cynthia's Power Weight here. Evolve, Champion's Call to find a Gibble. Attach for turn this Luminous Energy. Mind Bend for 60. And then I'll take a prize card.
My opponent did get Grimmsnarl EX, but they also misplayed, and after attaching their energies, passed before attacking.
I'll Arvin, Buddy Poffin, I'll grab a Power Glass, and then I'll use the Buddy Poffin. 1 Rosalia, another Rosalia. Rosalia. I'm gonna use Champion's Call here. Find this Gabite. Champion's Call again. I'll evolve this Gabite. I'll attach for turn. I'll use the Pouncer with use Power Weight onto this Gabite for Team Rocket's Watchtower. I'll go ahead and do Mind Bend for 60, and your Pokemon's going to use. I'll draw for turn. Shriek, Monkey Dory, Champion's Call. I'll play Arden. I'll use the Ultra Ball, and I'll discard this TM Evo, this Power Glass. I'm gonna grab this Roserade. I will do Corkscrew Dive for 130, and then I'm gonna take my 1 prize card.
My opponent then bossed up Roserade to stall me while they set up their side of the board.
I'll Champion's Call, and then I'll grab this Garchomp EX. I'm gonna use a Adrenaline on the Monkey Dory and take 30 off of this Garchomp and move it onto the Marine's Mortar. I will attach Retreat, and I'll do Corkscrew Dive for 160.
My opponent then used Iron Bundle's ability, which is basically a free boss's orders, but you have to discard the Iron Bundle after it. But I chose to bring up a second Monkey Dory I had on the bench, and they knocked it out, taking 1 prize card.
I'll attach return. Use Adrenaline on this Roserade. I'll put it on that Grimstone. I'll do Draconic Buster for 320, and then I'll take 2 prize cards.
My opponent then played Iona, but luckily for me, she ended up giving me the best card she could have given. My opponent used TM Devo instead of attacking, but it didn't matter. I evolved everything next turn, I used the boss's orders to bring up a Frostlass, and I ended up winning the game. So my third match was against Teal Mask and Raging Bolt. Not a good matchup, but also let's just say this match was definitely one-sided. And this was my starting hand. Not much I can do.
I'll draw for turn. Ultra Ball. Kibble.
70.
Okay.
There's a couple. There's like one that draw 140.
Dragon Slice for 70.
Okay. 140.
Okay.
The match went on like this for so long that eventually my opponent just straight up asked if my hand was bad or if all my good stuff was prized.
Hit him for 20.
Oh man, you were just stuck, aren't you?
Yeah.
Did you prize bet or you just draw not stuff to help?
Both.
Both. 140.
So I ended up just conceding just so I didn't have to waste me or my opponent's time anymore. So my fourth match was fantastic.
Say that again?
I got matched up against my friend Nico, and he plays Dragapult, but he's still chill. This may have actually been the most fun match the entire weekend, as we were laughing and joking the whole time.
I told Jason that I don't want him recording me, and he's still recording me.
Bro, you can't.
So just a heads up. This is Coughing Baby.
Versus Hydrogen.
This is Coughing Baby. Hydrogen Ball.
What's my percent of winning? Ball. Now, unfortunately, my mic did die here, and I apologize for not realizing it while I was playing the match, so I'm just going to do a voiceover of what happens during our game. Now, my opponent went first, and he played Earthen Vessel and discarded one of his Dragapult EX to use it. For my first turn, I attached Energy, played a Narvin, grabbed a Buddy Poffin and a Cynthia's Power Weight, attached that Power Weight to Gibble, and grabbed 1 Rosalia and 1 Gibble, and then attacked for 20. My opponent then tried to stall with Badoo. I evolved one of my Gibble into Gabite, used Champion's Call, found a second Gabite, used that one's Champion's Call, found a Roserade, and bosses ordered up one of his Dreepy and swung for knockout. My opponent attached a TM Evo to his Badoo, hit a fantastic move, then used Buddy Poffin to find a Dreepy, and then item locked my next turn with Badoo. I used Champion's Call and grabbed a Garchomp. Used Champion's Call again, got a second Garchomp, evolved both of my Gabites, retreated into a full health Garchomp, and swung for knockout on the Badoo. My opponent then got Dragapult EX and used Phantom Dive for 200 on my Garchomp and sniped my Rosalia off my bench. I then followed with a Buddy Poffin, grabbed a Cynthia's Spirit Tomb. I then attached a Luminous Energy to Spirit Tomb and did 280 damage to Dragapult EX. My opponent then bossed up my injured Garchomp and took a 3 prize turn. I then moved Garchomp into the active and bossed up my opponent's Pheasantipity EX for an easy knockout. My opponent retreated his Dragapult and brought forth his Blood Moon Ursula EX. He attached for turn and did 240, which would have been a knockout on Garchomp if Cynthia's Power Weight didn't put me at 400 HP. I attached for turn and knocked out his Blood Moon Ursula EX, winning the game. So by the time I made it to my 5th round, my phone was dying and both of my mics were dead. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this match just because there's not much for it. But I want to get Cynthia's Garchomp EX, and I lost, but it was a close match. His Garchomp just Garchomped a little harder than my Garchomp. Try saying that 10 times fast. But I ended the challenge with a record of 2-3, and of course, one of them was for you, Drip Shimo. I didn't forget. But I placed 17th, and I got 3 prize packs. So both of my mics were dead by the time I could open my prize packs, so unfortunately there's no audio again. So I'm going to voice over one last time, and you guys can still watch me open the packs while I kind of just talk to you guys about the next video. So this video is actually my last video that I'll be filming while I'm at home, or I guess in my hometown. I live in a city, it doesn't matter, but I moved to college in 2 weeks, so I want to focus on making sure I have everything in order here before I leave, like everything I need for school, things I need for my dorm. So these weekends I will be busy, so no more Pokemon videos until I move to college. But I want to do a moving into college vlog as my next video, and there may be Pokemon in it, there might not. There'll probably be a little Pokemon because I like Pokemon too. It's not just a YouTube thing, but I do for sure want to do a Q&A in that video. So I'll probably make a community post in a couple days to ask for your guys' questions. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys again in the next one. That's all for me. Thank you for watching.